welcome back one and all to Operation Demon King in Alexandria.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
So giving you a cool flyby of the construction site. Essentially, it is a ring around a pit where they're presumably building a building. There are limited way. Or you can jump down into the pit at any time. You really don't want to. You can come up, as you can see, onto this roof. There's a roof over here as well, a similar building. Prefab buildings with very thin walls, easily blown up. You can't really trust them for cover. In fact, apart from these metal boxes around the sides, you can't really trust anything for cover. You'd never want to get caught inside the construction pit because of the elevation bonuses. So what we want to do... I don't know what we want to do. I always get this map against XCOM, which are human enemies, where you have to defend the middle of this pit. Which works well, because then they all just rush the middle of the pit and it's fine. But we don't have that luxury here. The newly crowned Assault Epiphanes can... See, the problem is, because this is almost such a perfect square, we start moving up here. There could easily be guys down here with cover to flank us here. Likewise for this side. We set up a base of fire to fire across and into the pit. Someone could come round that side. It's not ideal. So I'm just going to move up here for Epiphanes, see what happens.
Target acquired.
Not ideal.
They're moving around the side.
Really not ideal, but that's why you move your assault first. Epiphanes could move all the way up and flank this guy, but there's no telling what he could activate beyond. If someone could move to here, it'd be nice. In fact, this is a really bad opening move. But then, I don't need to tell you that, it's clearly a terrible opening move. Epiphanes is built to tank at the moment. Oh, that's not hard cover actually. So he's going to come back. No, he's not going to come back there because that's a good spot for Gaurav. You can't see at the moment, but Gaurav has opportunist. They move forward, Gaurav kills him. And they're going to have to move forward. Oh, that's full cover. I didn't like full cover, but Epiphanes is going to move all the way back to here. That means we can just sprint 2 people into that cover. Which is what we're going to do with Banksy. And sure, Kamichi, why not? Because we're not going to sprint the Rocketeer into cover, because Arsox needs to set up.
On my way.
This side is probably the best place. Steady aim. No reason not to Overwatch. Overwatch opportunist. Here we go. 3 sectoids. One's going to come forward. Garav's going to pick it off immediately. It's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'll be very disappointed. And that was a crit also from Opportunist. So we've got 2 left. This sectoid's on Overwatch. We know this one isn't on Overwatch. I should have been listening because I heard footsteps to the right, but I was too busy talking. So this sectoid is on Overwatch. We know this one isn't, and we know this one can be flanked because it's doing a mine merge. So the solution here is to either run the Overwatch with Mistra or suppress with Kamichi, but there's no good firing ports for Kamichi to get to without activating the Overwatch fire. So he'd have to stand where Epiphanes is standing, and Epiphanes can't move away unless we do some kind of ridiculous shuffle with Banksy, then with Epiphanes. And, you know, I'm explaining all this, we're just going to run it with Mistra.
Moving out.
Maybe that is... I'm quite surprised it took that long to trigger the Overwatch. So is this all hard cover? No, it's not. It just couldn't see us for whatever reason. So we do have a flank on this sectoid. 71%, not necessarily worth taking. Unless we can definitely deal with it otherwise. Kamichi can suppress that one. Gaurav, 50-50 to hit a sectoid in full cover, which isn't bad. Epiphanes can again run up and wreck it. It's not worth it at the moment. Now what's interesting here is that Banksy could, for example, move to here, be very flankable, but there's no cover to flank from. So I don't really think the sectoids would take that flank. Obviously, Mistra can be very much flanked. So, can Banksy see from there? No, that's a shame. Can he flashbang from there? Nope. We've got Epiphanes who can flashbang. Mistra, I don't want to risk this shot. Our socks, I'm fairly sure, could decimate a lot of cover, but it's just not worth it at this point. So Epiphanes is going to move up. We're kind of stuck here. Until next turn.
Suppressing fire.
Suppression going up. I might just use the flashbang anyway to be double safe. Mistra can actually fall back all the way. Might as well. Because one shot on Mistra is dead. That's not necessarily true for anyone else. Even Banksy the rookie has more health than Mistra. So much more health than Mistra. Banksy's actually going to move all the way up. 1% surely. 8%. Still not worth expending the ammo. Gaurav, again, Overwatch. Because there's no reason not to Overwatch. Arsox, I've not really left much open for Arsox. So this sectoid should be going nowhere. If he moves, he's going to get suppressed. Covering fire as well, coming into play. Ooh, surprised that didn't kill him. But then that's the 1 point damage reduction for being in cover. It was never going to hit anyway. What's this sectoid doing? That's the question. I heard sectoids very close, walking on metal. Or I could be imagining that. I thought I heard more sectoids very close, like as in right here type of close. But regardless, we still need to do with these two guys. We don't know where the other sectoid's gone, so that means we need to use Mistra. Run any Overwatch that may or may not be happening. That sectoid didn't even move. We are now in a better position to move up and flank it though. Which I'm going to try with Banksy here. Because didn't Banksy have good aim? Yep. 71 aim, very good for a rookie. 71% to hit. If he doesn't glitch out. Oh, come on. Right, so now Banksy is stuck in the middle of the open. We need to do something about that. Epiphanes can run all the way across. It's potentially activating more. But the only person who's committed to a move at the moment is Banksy, who's in cover from that, which is fine. So that is a last resort. What's Mistra doing? We could always have Mistra just take care of it right now. 71%. I should have done those shots the other way around. I didn't really consider that Banksy wouldn't finish it off with an assault rifle. Because Mistra would have applied holo targeting, that would have been an 81% to hit for Banksy. He'd have his kill as a rookie. Now we can obviously move to here and finish off the sectoid. I don't really want to move there and potentially expose and activate with Epiphanes. So we can move to here and we see 62% with a shotgun at close range. If it doesn't go well, suppress with Kamichi. Overwatch with Gaurav. Sure. I like those odds. We're hitting all our shots anyway, so Gaurav can reload this turn.
Moving. I'm ready.
Kamichi doesn't really need to reload, he can move up to this door, reach next turn. Likewise Arsox. Arsox can come to here just in case there are guys right there. Steady his aim. You know what, caution to the wind. No one right here. That's a good start. Epiphanes did not use run and gun, so he can just come all the way up here. The meld was over in this direction, but surely we spent too long on that opening encounter. So I didn't hear any skittering of footsteps right here.
On my way.
Which is why I've now moved him to that flanking place. We can move up and reload with everyone else.
Headed there now.
Perhaps shouldn't have taken that corner, but it's fine.
Back in.
I want that place for Arsox. I want this place for Garav. So Kamichi's the odd woman out at this point.
Moving to position.
Reload. A lovely slow reloading turn. My favourite turn.
Heading there now.
Back online.
Sector is dead ahead. We're going to have Mistra climb up and have a look. I'm only hearing sectoids on this map. There should still be at least 2 more pods
Getting it
on an
done.
abduction at this point.
Eyes on target.
They were right here the entire time. And despite them being in full cover, we have such an elevation bonus that even Mistra, 46% to hit. I want to move Garav there for the best firing position, but Kamichi would be better placed to suppress. And indeed, it's not a very good place anyway. Mistra, we don't want to expose to that much fire, to be honest. So Mistra's going to jump down.
Heading to that location.
And in Mistra's place, we're going to put Banksy. I trust Banksy to shoot. I trust Banksy, a rookie, to hit them more than Mistra, and to tank fire more so than Mistra. He's got the exact same chances as Mistra, actually. In fact, send up Arsox as well.
Heading to that location.
See what he can do. Epiphanes can also get up there with running gun, but it's really not worth it at this point. Garav I want in a place where he can overwatch. But the angle's a tough thing to judge at the moment.
Roger. Track.
But this will certainly overwatch against anyone running up the ramp. So all we have to consider is what's going to happen here. So a sectoid could get a lucky crit and kill our guys, and that's not ideal. I could move Kamichi forward and tank some fire.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Or I could do the same with Epiphanes, who's actually built for it. So let's make sure he takes a route. Well, he might not be able to reach if he goes through this house, through the prefabricated construction building, so he could move all the way up to here. What's to say the sectoid isn't just gonna... Well, we've got plenty of overwatch, it'll be fine.
Heading there now.
If you're actually playing this seriously, never do this. But I'm confident that Garav will be able to overwatch any sectoid coming up. I think we're more likely to kill that second sectoid rather than the leader. We're not going to kill him at all now, unless Banksy gets really lucky. And I don't think that was really happening.
Вижу противника.
Sectoid's on the left, and that meld was on the roof anyway. So this is quite stupid what we've done here. We've exposed a lot of our guys to fire,
I'm all right.
but they have a massive elevation bonus. Well, the elevation bonus is the same regardless. These guys have all bunched up, that's perfect. That guy could be on Overwatch. And we've got the guys over here to contend with as well. So Mistra can get all the way down there. And I don't really see any reason why he shouldn't. Because Epiphanes can join him if necessary. And they can both one-hit kill either of the sectoids. See, it was an Overwatch, but because that sectoid only saw Mistra move one square, it didn't actually count it. It didn't actually trigger the Overwatch. So that opens up a space for Epiphanes to move up. Right beside him, still in cover from these sectoids over here. Or does it? No, he doesn't. Because Mistra dropped down from there. Whereas Epiphanes can't do that, so he has to run and gun it. Which is fine.
Down. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
There's a bit of a danger here if he doesn't kill this guy. He really should. 100%, 70% crit, and even if it doesn't crit, it should kill him anyway.
Got him.
See, it didn't crit and it killed him anyway. So we've got 2 sectoids over here. Let's start reorienting the fight. I want Arsox in Banksy's position, which isn't ideal. Banksy... And while we're here, let's put... Nah, Garav has too far to run up there. Kamichi is only half cover, but if he can see someone, he can suppress them. And that is exactly what we want. That's all I've brought Kamichi for at this point. That keeps this sectoid in place while we reorient our troops. Yeah, let's just do a quick switcheroo
Moving out.
and bombard them from afar.
Готовность номер 1.
Gonna move Garav round to here on the proviso that next turn he can sprint up here into position if need be.
Affirmative.
I don't think he's going to be actually hitting any Overwatch this turn, but you never know. The other sectoid might do a kamikaze run here.
I'm taking fire.
So that meld doesn't look like it's about to expire next turn, which means if we kill everyone this turn, then we could get it. Now this isn't going to be that good a rocket. I don't think it's going to kill the sectoid, but what I want to do is open this entire room to fire.
Hoorah!
So even if this is off by 1.8 tiles or whatever the scatter was. Oh, they're both dead anyway.
We nailed it, Commander. Mission accomplished.
You know what, Socks? There is such a thing as being too good. So, Demon King, off to an abrupt end.
Outstanding. Not only did our troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development of new technologies based on this substance.
So we are just rolling through this. We're going to handle some promotions as well. It's just the standard things we've seen so far. Indeed, these are all the exact promotions we've made. And rookie Banksy getting a promotion. Not too shabby. Got all the meld. Killed many sectoids. That was probably the easiest mission we've had so far.
We will be in touch, Commander.
So I feel like we're rolling. We're going to keep rolling. In the words of Fred Durst. To beam lasers. Or to an excavation first of all. Which excavation was that? That was the steam excavation.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
We could build another thermo generator. And I'll start construction right now because there's no reason not to. But I might cancel it forthwith as we discover beam lasers. Our first most important. This is going to be quite a noise in your ears. I might have to dull it because all of this has been discovered at once. Yeah, that peaked. So laser pistols, always a good time. Laser carbines. These are all just straight upgrades on the ballistic weapons of the same type, of the same name. So what we want is mostly laser shatter rays. They're the equivalent of SMGs. An auto laser or two. Mostly laser rifles. But what we want next is advanced beam lasers, taking 15 weapons fragments, so we are fine. Because that will give us laser sniper rifles and a laser scatter. I think scatter blaster is the tier 4 weapon, not the tier 2 weapon. Because laser is tier 2, and then you get pulse lasers that are tier 4. But regardless,
I appreciate your
we're gonna go
efforts
straight
to
for
support
it
the research team, Commander.
and start building some
I've already
laser
put the new
weapons.
recruits to work in the lab.
As you can see, we don't really have the... This is going to take 17 days because we don't have enough engineers. But as we get more engineers... No, we've got 15 engineers, we need 18 engineers. So if we've got 3 more engineers, that will take far less than 17 days it's already due to take. And I can already see us cancelling this thermal lab because what we need now is, say, 2 of these. We don't really have that many allies. We haven't been on enough UFO missions. Been on no landed UFO missions yet. So there was that, and I'm gonna take get 2 Shatterrays. Is there anything we can really sell? Not really at this point. So I am just gonna cancel the. How do I cancel something that's quite far away and not on the list? Did I even start building? Oh, I can just. Oh yeah, I'm being an idiot. Right. So we've got that 350 credit bonus back. Shatteray. We're going to run out of alloys before we run out of cash. Maybe just the 1 Shatteray and a laser pistol, perhaps? Decisions. But let's just go laser rifle. Because remember how we've been giving our rookies SMGs and carbines? We will just be giving them straight up laser rifles, because laser rifles, I think all laser weapons, give you a plus...
operational.
A plus 10%, plus 10 aim bonus, not percent, just flat 10 aim bonus to aim, and that's perfect for rookies. Now we've excavated this bit, which is perfect for our first workshop, which gives us refunds on materials. For example, completing those laser weapons would give us alloys back once they were completed. I don't know what's going on with this globe. Is my Xbox controller plugged in and that's what's dragging it down? I bet it is. Yep, there we go. Xbox controller, we can have lovely smooth control of our globe. Whoa! Stop me scanning, I'm going crazy. Marksman scope is in. That's... It's handy very situationally, but we had enough cash that we could just go ahead and build it. First of our satellites done. We're going to launch that one day before this council report. You never know, we might get these lasers out before our next major mission. All these guys coming back off. Oh, I shouldn't have said a single word.
Secure transmission coming in now.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Right, so this is a council mission called Portent. It's a DLC mission. It's a defined set piece story mission. It's the beginning of 3... It's the first in a series of 3 missions, and they are all pretty difficult. I can't really remember the last one. Oh no, I remember the last one. The last one isn't too difficult, but the first 2 are. So Portent. Essentially, it's a French military convoy, and someone's tried to hijack it, and we've got to figure out what's happened.
We're confident
I don't want to spoil things for you, but regardless of whoever has hijacked it, there are aliens involved anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go off and kill some aliens, and I am going to suit up a squad to do just that. Now I hope I can impress upon you the seriousness of this situation. As you can see, we're taking no rookies for the first time in this campaign. We're taking our most seasoned troops. Garav is back immediately. I want to spread the joy around. I want to take as many different troops as possible. But this is Operation Portent, or Portent, or Portent, because it's in France. And we need our most experienced guys on the case. You can see how I'm setting up for this mission. We're bringing 5 med kits, 1 on Ninja Cult, 1 on Kamichi, and 3 on a dedicated medic, Azago. We've got Legend of the Skies with his marksman scope and his marksman rifle. That will give him a limited squad sight because we want him to engage from afar. For a change, nearly everyone is wearing the full tack armor, apart from Legend of the Skies and Nero, who desperately need their mobility. Even on Nero, I've got the ceramic plating. And I've gone for 2 smoke grenades. And I think this setup tells you how seriously I'm taking this mission. Whether it's all for show or whether it was all worthwhile, we'll see in our next mission as the Sky Ranger takes off our brave boys and girls to France. To the south of France. Mustard country. And this mission certainly cuts it.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
An urgent mission request for Operation Hot Fog, better known as Portent. known to be very difficult. Very easy in vanilla XCOM, very difficult in Long War. I'll explain why next time.